Hello, chosen ones. What's going on, chosen ones? How are you doing, chosen ones? May I present my tropical cause, chosen ones? Hardy, chosen ones. Chosen ones, you are ready because you are chosen. Because you watch this content, you bring the best comments and chats and everything. Hello, chosen ones. My name is Chosen, and I'm one of your representative. Many are called, few are chosen. Don't be listening to that Rollo, that Ringo, and Brainwaves for speaking the truth about us chosen. We always present you a proper cause because we always think about you. We care about you. Can you please stop listening to that Rollo, that Floridian Rollo? I can't stand that Floridian Rollo for telling the truth about myself. I can't stand that Brainwaves for bringing that notebook on us. I can't stand that Ringo TV reactions. He reacting to the truth about us chosen ones. They don't like that we are chosen. We've been chosen. They not chosen. That Floridian Rollo, oh, I can't stand him. The disrespect that he has on his shorts. That chosen one skit. He's saying that we not actors and that the ladies we have are actresses. That it's not, we're not sincere about the truth. That Floridian Rollo is making moves. We don't want him to go back to Florida. We the chosen ones. Don't you see what we have, what we got going on? Yes, we walking to and fro in the streets. We out and about. We trying to make moves. He's lying. We're not trying to leave YouTube, that Floridian Rollo. No, he's lying. He's lying. He's lying on us. We're just trying to get our audience to rumble because YouTube been so disrespectful to us. They're so disrespectful to us. That Floridian Rollo, that Floridian Rollo, what he think he is? He think he's a man because he's telling the truth. He don't get the views we get. He don't get the likes we get. So how's he chosen if he only get 200, 300 views? That don't make him chosen. I got a big platform. I got 784,000 subscribers. And I'm talking about different things. I want to see us do better. How are you going to listen to that 2,160 something subscribers? I have a big audience. I disrespect to Waterside. I'm chosen. I'm going to use all the laughing emojis. I don't care what he said at Floridian Rollo. I'm a thumbs down his video. I'm gonna mock him more. And I don't care that he's cool with Brainwaves and Ringo TV reactions. How dare he disrespect me and knowing cold that Mexico shirt I was wearing. I'm chosen to be a Mexican. I'm chosen. I'm chosen. He doesn't want to see me win. Yeah, I was at that crash out video. And when I was at that crash out video, I was not being righteousness. Yes, I fall short of the glory, yet I'm still chosen. How can you talk about this Floridian Rollo? Why you can't talk about anything else? Yes, I make sure that I watch your videos, even though I can't stand you, Floridian Rollo. Every time you go live, I have to see what you're talking about. I have to thumbs down that video to let you know I'm watching. Floridian Rollo, please forgive me. Please forgive me what I did on my backup channel. I'm still chosen, am I? You ain't chosen. This is Floridian Rollo coming at you with another video. I appreciate you tuning in. That's that chosen one thing going on. I'm glad you're enjoying it. They trying to make mockery of me. They're trying to make mockery of Ringo TV Reactions. They're trying to make mockery of Brainwaves. They're trying to make mockery of Ethel, Sanina, those who be in the chat. What's going on? Hey, Forever Studio. Quick question, fam. Did you send something to my Cash App yesterday? Because it came across my screen last night that you sent something. And I know you sent something about 2-3 days ago. Let me know. Because I called Cash App. They said that they're going to look into it. So let me know. So everybody, yes, I have a second Cash App just in case. You know what I'm saying? So that is my second Cash App. The other Cash Apps went through. It just came. I was like, wait a minute. I shouted you out. You didn't. Okay, because I shouted you out last night. And it came across the screen as you sent something. It was not an email. It was an actual Cash App. So you didn't. Something going on. You see what they're trying to do? So if you didn't send nothing, then I don't mind y'all sending to that Cash App. Just send to the second Cash App until they investigate. For everyone tuning in, send it to my second Cash App until they investigate what's going on. Because yesterday, the other Cash Apps went through, and for whatever reason, apparently, Forever Studio thing came up like he sent me something. Like how you get, when somebody send you something, they come across the screen, and then you get an email after. So that was very odd. Somebody is trying to mimic the Cash App, or I don't know. So they're investigating right now. So to everybody tuning in, until the investigation is situated, do not send nothing to my main Cash App. Send it to my second Cash App. Because this is serious. I don't want, because see, when I see that, now I don't have my other phone, it's on my computer. I can find out, if you send something to my second Cash App. Let me get my computer. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me get my computer. Coming right now. Let me go on my computer. Right now, y'all. Hold on one second. Yeah, send it to my second one, the one you see pinned to the top. Send it to my second one. Because I have them investigating the first one. Yeah. Send it to my secondary Cash App. Let me see something. Let me check what's going on right now. 1 second, y'all. Get to it right now. All right. Let me know when you send it. When you send it, let me know. Yeah, the Rollo 105. Send it to the Rollo 105. All right, I got it. Thank you for the support, Forever Studio. I appreciate the support. All right. Yeah, I got it. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate it. So for people to tune in, just for the time being, you know, they're investigating, you know, because somebody trying to screen, get in my Cash App, you know what I'm saying? That's why I changed my code and everything. I talked to the representative over the phone. So in the meantime, just send it to my secondary Cash App. I know y'all familiar with my first one. Just give it time. It'll be back to normal. Okay. Goten, what's going on? What's happening? I cannot send emojis because my second phone, I have somebody else have my second phone. A family have the second phone. It's like I have a family thing going on. So it's all well and good. Is somebody trying to steal my identity? Not necessarily. I would not say that. Somebody try to send something to me and it said your name. It didn't go through. So somebody's trying to forge, it's a lot of fortunate going on. You know what I'm saying? Not on my end. Whoever try to hack, yes, they try to hack into my Cash App. Yes. That's why I changed my password, my PIN, and everything. So they're investigating it right now. What's up, JP of the New Orleans Saints? What's up? What's up? Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. A little bit under the weather. Yeah, so let's get to the topic. So these people, right? How many of you watch my shorts, my recent 2 shorts? Put a 5 in the chat. If you watch my recent 2 Chosen One shorts, put a 5 in the chat. I got something else for y'all outside. Be on the lookout for it. I'm going to do an outside, Chosen One video. And then I'm going to do an important message, video. So be on the lookout for that. I'm glad y'all love the Chosen One videos. It's been hilarious having it. Oh, someone has something to say. Hold on. This is the Chosen One. That Floridian Rollo, how dare he do skits on the Chosen One? He don't have the love for God like we do. We chosen ones over here on that other side of YouTube. We can't stand that Floridian Rollo. That Floridian Rollo's been pointing out our flaws. How dare he judge us? When we talk about him, he ignore what we say about him. He talk about us. They didn't fear. We're trying to gain an audience. We're trying to get them away from God. That's the true chosen way. And he's talking about God. He's talking about Christ. He's saying my team is not good with the scriptures. How dare he say that? How dare he say I'm jealous of him? They not telling the truth at that UP Farms. I wasn't jealous of Rollo, Floridian Rollo at that hotel he stayed at. He's lying. He's lying on me. I'm crying now in the state of Georgia. I don't know what I'm going to do. I quit YouTube. He said because I quit YouTube that I'm not chosen. How dare he say that about me? I did not fake apologize to Floridian Rollo. I try to help him out. I try to show love to the brother. I really tried to. And when I tried to, he didn't want to listen to me. Why Floridian Rollo's ignoring me? Yo, what's up? Hey, Justin, what's going on, man? Hey, look, I'm going to email you. Be on the lookout for an email after the show. All right? Be on the lookout for an email after the show. I'm going to send you an email. You let me know what's up from there, okay? What's up, JP? He says, I'm here for this, my brother, of 7 years. Been on a mission. Trust. Hold on a second. Mission, trust, see it. Yeah. Justin, what's going on? Yeah, so like, man, yo, hey guys, if y'all watched last night's show, it was lit, wasn't it, man? It was lit, man. It was a great show last night, man. I thank y'all all for tuning in. We had a decent packed house, and a lot of you learned a lot about these set individuals of what's really going on with them. All right, so JP retract his statements. He says, Rollo saying, you're on a mission. I see you back in Florida soon. Yeah, I'll be back in Florida soon. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. If y'all want to, support the GoFundMe, you know what I'm saying? That goes towards me going back to Florida. Or if you want to support the Cash App and, we get to that point of me getting back there, I'll be back there before you know it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how could they say they chosen when they doing a lot of F-ish on the YouTube and then calling YouTube the devil? All of them is all in agreements to go to Rumble. Now, you could do whatever you want. At the same time, what truth have they been speaking? They have not been speaking any truth. All they've been speaking is fear, fear, fear. That's all they preaching on the internet is fear. JP says, Rollo, how you play basketball in Florida sold me. You were showing how birds talk to humans plus playing ball. Oh yeah, you see my videos that I put back up? I picked back up. Them guys is good. Them guys is good, man. That's a great basketball town, right? What I was at, man. Them guys is good. They gave me their A game. You know what I'm saying? And I showed y'all how good I am. You know what I'm saying? When I play, I play. You know, even at my so-called age, I play with these young guys, man. I give them the work. And they give me a good workout too. It's just that in New York, I'm not in the mood to play in New York. I like to play against, stellar competition guys in the AAU, 3 division, potential to be in the NBA. In the state of Florida gives me that identity. The guys in New York, I don't have the same love to play basketball in New York like I do in Florida. Them guys in Florida is good, man. And it's a few YouTubers that actually play all the time. And I would definitely link up with them. Hold on, I got a Cash App came in. Justin, you were supposed to send it to the backup channel. It's all well and good. Shout out to you, Justin. I tell you what, we'll talk about that behind the scenes. Justin, you got yourself a deal. I'm gonna give you that opportunity. Just make sure you got the basketball on you. We could play one-on-one in real time on live. Make sure you got the basketball with you. I'm down with that. Oh, you're talking about the animals, man. Yeah, I miss doing those type of content, JP. I miss doing that content, man. JP, I miss talking with the animals, man. Yeah, you're right. So now, how they communicated with me, that's the Lord's doing. That's to let the people know that I'm in tune with nature. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I was a young man, I always was climbing trees. I used to climb trees at my godparents' house. That's from Jamaica. They had a barn upstate New York. And I used to go there and I used to run around with her son, with my godparents' son. And we used to run around and he couldn't climb the tree. I used to climb the tree. He couldn't catch me. So my mom used to say I used to climb the tree. and I had the birds come and say hello to me and stuff. So it started when I was young. Yeah, I don't concern myself with the views and all that. The message is what's important, JP. You know that. Yeah. So Justin, you got yourself an honorary time to play me one on one, man. So I'll let you know behind the scenes because it's still warm. So hey, don't be surprised if me and Justin play basketball today, y'all. You might see a live today or sometime during the week. Just know that me and Justin will play one on one. That will be cool. That will definitely be cool. Yeah, that will be cool, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, my game was sharp. Like JP said, my game was sharp in Florida, man. My game got sharp in Florida 2 years ago. I was doing listen last year. Matter of fact, I was on point, man. Yeah, I know you're not kissing nobody's behind. You're not that type of person, JP. I know you're not doing it just to be doing it. You're talking about watching in real time and seeing how I move. I get that. See, that's one thing about my audience. They don't kiss no one's behind. If they see something wrong, they're gonna let you know about it, or they're gonna talk about it behind the scenes. So that's why I know I got a great audience all around, ladies and fellas. We could relate to a lot of things in real time. And I'm glad to share that experience with y'all because if it wasn't for y'all, I won't have a channel. And see, a lot of these chosen one content creators take y'all for granted. That's why they're not doing well. That's why they're struggling. That's why they're not successful, even if they got a large platform. They falling apart because they don't have a connection with their audience. It's more to it. Money helps. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, they don't have no connection with you guys and ladies. They don't sit you down and show you how to, make extra funds if you got family, how to deal with adversities, you know? Yeah, exactly. Even if the difference of opinions, we could still have a conversation, JP. Even if we have differences of opinion, we could still have the conversation and meet in the middle. And it's not too many people that do that. That's an individual will not talk to you unless you send him a lot of money. You notice I talk to y'all even if you don't send me money. I talk to people that didn't send me money. There's plenty of times I talk to people. I didn't even ask them for the consultation money. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to hear their side. I shared my experience, what they needed to do. You know, a lot of the brothers in Florida, DER, ZATS, they doing well. They took the initiative and they took the steps to be on the next step. And they doing very well for themselves and whatever they got going on. And it's to the point that it's a season for people to listen to me. And so when they start doing well, you rarely see them on here. Why? Because they're so busy with their own thing. And so when they do come by, they say, man, thank you, Rollo, for the opportunity. You really took the time to get me to the situation to whereas now we're going to return the favor. A lot of y'all is where you at because of y'all listening to me by the Most High perspective. And me taking that step to Florida has gotten our brother Ringo, his family to North Carolina. Now, if you ask me, it would have been great to see them in Florida, yet North Carolina, that's where the Most High wanted them at. At the end of the day, that's what the Most High wanted them at. They could always visit Florida when they're ready to visit Florida. The point is that they left New York to North Carolina and their life has changed and they're starting to adjust to the Southern hospitality, and that's what it's all about. So I'm glad to lead the way for the brethren and sisterin and those out there who stuck in New York, who thinking about leaving. Look at my old content. It's anything is possible. Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. You could, even if you have a family, take your time. Look at places. If you need help with that, reach out to me behind the scenes. Yeah, JP. This channel has, I would say my old channel was a classic. The Wake the Hell Up 7 channel was a classic. You can't, those were the glory days of YouTube for me, right? It was jam-packed. It was I came in on YouTube on working at the warehouse in Queens. I was the slim Rollo. I was slim. I was like on point, right? And then I lost that job. I was on unemployment. Then I had, man, it brings back memories. Being on the train talking to y'all, man. To that, to running a business. Then going to DoorDash during the shutdown. And then moved to Florida, which was the biggest thing I ever did. And for y'all to see those videos of me just driving around, doing content, enjoying what I love doing, that is a lifetime for future generations to see on the internet. Because you have a lot of young people coming in now, 18 and over. They're looking at the content and like, man, wow, who's this Rollo? Who's this person? Who's that person? Some of them was watching us since they was teenagers. Yeah, man. I remember when I was in my 30s, we had teenagers, we had adults. Now I'm in my 40s. Some of them in their 30s now, 20s, man. People coming in, man. People coming in, speaking their mind. Yep. Yeah, that's true, JP. Yep. I don't think these guys that you hear on the content, the new breeds, the epics, they don't know about making adjustments. They don't know about adversity. And now that they're getting their judgment, they running away. Just like how the devil does, run away. Because they know they're guilty. They so guilty that they trying to act like they're innocent. And now they can't blame it on us. Now they want to blame it on YouTube for their issues. So why they not leaving YouTube? Because they know the money is here. If the YouTube was so bad and Rumble is good, then why you not on Rumble 27? What's going on? Hold on. I was watching my brother New Breed. Okay, hold on. This epic thing's because I didn't take it down yesterday. Hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all something. Let me see if I find it. Hold on. I gotta look for it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. By the way, JP, what's going on in Texas, Houston, man? What's been going on down there? What's been going on with Texas, man? I definitely got to visit Houston, man. There's a lot of things going on with the HCBU. You know, you got the Astros in the playoffs. You know, the Rockets is a decent team. So, have you ever been to one of those HCBU games, JP? That's my question to you. The reason why I asked that is because there's a content creator go by the name of Drake, and that dude travels around Houston a lot. He's from Maryland. He stays in Houston, and I was like, I probably saw you at one of the HCBU games, so that's why I'm asking. Was you there? Do you go to one of their games? Because that HCBU, it was hilarious. I was having a good time watching that football game. You know, I know they got Texas Central University, TCU. Who else they got? That's TCU. There's another HCBU in Houston. Y'all got a few of them, man. So I was wondering if you ever visit those places. There's a lot of talent YouTubers in Houston that comes from different states that's moving in Houston. So salute to the people that's in Houston that's coming from, different states, putting Houston on the map. I mean, Dallas is catching up to y'all, though. Dallas is catching up to y'all, you know what I'm saying? So San Antonio is like fourth because Austin is like New York, so a lot of people prefer to go to Dallas to chill or Houston to chill. Now, because I know more people in Houston, I prefer to go to Houston. I don't know too many people in Dallas. However, I will definitely visit Dallas. I have to visit Texas. And Arizona's off the chain. Yet it's must do. It's must do. I go to Texas before the year is over with. It's a must. It's a must. Yeah, it's definitely a must. You like Dallas better than Houston? Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. And shout out to the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to the Dallas Mavericks. The Cowboys ain't making the playoffs. I could see the Saints making the Super Bowl. They might give the Saints, the script might be in, and it could be the Saints versus the Jets in the Super Bowl. I'm going to tell you why the Jets is going to the Super Bowl, right? Let me tell you why. It might be a Jets and Saints Super Bowl. Because Kansas City is not a good team. Cincinnati is not the same. Buffalo is not the same. And I just see that I could see Aaron Rodgers, because he's the oldest quarterback, I could see him playing against the Saints in the Super Bowl. I could see, because the Louisiana need that money. They need that money badly. And so because they promoting the Super Bowl, kind of like how Tampa won the Super Bowl, I could see the Saints winning it. It's a possibility. I just know that I just get this, the way the thing is going with the script. How many of you agree with that? Do you see a Jets and Saints Super Bowl? How many of you agree with that? How many agree with you agreeing that it will be a Saints and Jets Super Bowl? Now, I picked the Phillies to win the World Series. Now, the way the New York Mets is playing, I could see them beating the Astros in the World Series. Yeah, I see the Jets going to the Super Bowl. I I don't think they're gonna let Aaron Rodgers go to play against the Saints in the Super Bowl. I do not, because the Niners, mm, they they're not like last year. I'm not. It's just the Saints, the way they play these two games. It reminds me of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady. And because New Orleans need that money badly, man. That city, that state is broke, y'all. Listen, Louisiana is so broke. That's why they go to West Tampa. That's why they move into Houston. That's why they move into Dallas. That's why they moving up to California. Forever Studio also is from Louisiana, JP. Forever Studio is from Louisiana too, JP. So you guys, man, I want you to come on my platform and we got to have a serious conversation about Louisiana. And what better two people to talk about it than Forever Studio and JP? It will be an honor to talk to you guys about Louisiana or Mississippi. Yeah. Mississippi and Louisiana is next door neighbors, right? Mississippi and Louisiana is next door neighbors, right? Because y'all know about the politics down there better than I would. You know, y'all know about the politics with Mississippi, Louisiana. Y'all know the politics. It's a whole different politics with those places. Because when I talked to Courtney, who's from Louisiana, she had to explain to me it's different political affiliates with it. So yeah, I wanna have that conversation with you two guys, man. I really do. I think that will be good for the audience. Because how is it that, well, I know the reason why it's messed up. Because it has a lot of witches and warlocks down there. And when you have a lot of witches and warlocks in those type of environments, it brings problems. The crazy part about it is the women be looking good in Louisiana and Mississippi. You got to be careful because they be on that time, that demon time. I'll be seeing some of these Louisiana chicks and some of these Mississippi chicks, they be looking good. And then I have to I say, hold on now. Is they on that type of time? Because a lot of them, how they get the men is there's a lot of witches in Louisiana and Mississippi, man. A lot of witches. And so I know more than likely you guys ran into those type of women. And now they out there operating in Houston. They're in Tampa. They're in Saratoga. Or they're in Tallahassee, Florida. And somewhat Jacksonville. Because I know Forever Studio or somebody in Ringo's chat talked about the situation in Jacksonville. And upon investigation, those people come from Louisiana or California or Chicago. Because Jacksonville, that's where they stay at. Or they stay in South Miami. Now they've been being kicked out of South Miami, so they move up north Jacksonville. So you see a lot of them, because when I was in Jacksonville, I see a lot of Louisiana plates, over there. So they heavy in Jacksonville. Yeah. They definitely out there. And Mississippi. They ain't in no Central Florida, and they definitely not, in Daytona. They don't play that, In certain parts of Florida, you don't see them, like that. You see actual Floridians or a few New Yorkians. Who's this person? Who's this person coming in talking about JP? Oh, JP, you got a fan coming over here. You got a fan over here. You got a stalker over here, JP. You got a stalker over here. That's crazy, man. They talking about what you used to do. You know they always gonna bring up what you used to do. They always gonna do that. You know how that goes. I noticed that, hey, you did that in the past, man. That's not you no more. You did certain things that, you know, that I wouldn't recommend, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna get him out of here. That person's out of here. So they've been stalking you a lot. They've been stalking you. Yeah, they're gonna bring up old stuff. You know how that goes. They're gonna bring up old stuff, what you used to do in the past. You know how that goes, man. You try to remove yourself from them. They can't let you go. That lets you know that you're on the right path, JP, because they only can think about your past. You know what I'm saying? And what you used to do. And you own up to it. What you used to do back then, you own up to it. You know what I'm saying? That's how them demons do, man. They always bring up your past. And you're not that same person. Yeah, that's good, man. You made adjustments. It's that's good. You don't want to, because you see that. See, what they want you to do is be in fear, JP. They want you to be in fear, and you say enough is enough. You're no longer in fear, and that's good. That's good, JP. You're not in the fear. You're not letting your past affect your future. That's good, man. So you're a supervisor now. Congratulations on that. You're managing another place, as I know you are. Congratulations on that. Now you offer child support. Congratulations on that. So now you got room to wriggle, JP. You're no longer on child support. You got yourself a new vehicle. Man, listen, bro, do your thing, man. Do your thing, man. You got yourself a new vehicle. You're helping your moms out. Nothing wrong with that. So now you get ready to travel again, man. You did your father thing. You know what I'm saying? You got off that frustration, and now you could be in your daughter's life. You put certain things in the past, to the side to better your health, man. Because at one point in time, for those who don't know, we all been through that time that we thought about, the brother thought about ending his life, man. And he said that if it wasn't for Rollo, which is the most high, more importantly, JP will probably not be here. You never know who you could be saving on the internet. Because at that time, man, JP thought about it, man, until he listened to one of my videos from the Most High, and he didn't do it. You know? Yep. This stuff is real, man. This stuff is real. Y'all don't know what people go through, man. They laughter, they go through pain behind their laughter, like Ringo say. And so to see this man went through the process and say, you know what? Hey man, I gotta own up to my responsibilities. It's not fair to my daughters. I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna be in their life. I'm not gonna go against my baby moms. She gonna do her thing. And I'm just gonna take care of my responsibilities. And once JP started, not letting the child support affect him, that's when things started happening for him. And I'm glad it is. So you can't worry about people talking about you. Just block them and continue to do the message, man. Lady D Davis, good to see you. 676. DW, salute. So, like I said, them chosen one channels, man, they won't have these conversations with y'all because they claim they chosen, yet nobody has had a good dealings with them. Everything turned out bad with them. All the time, bad situations for them. Only bad things is happening. Nobody in a camp is doing good. They can't get not one person to say, hey, you changed my life. Thank you. None of that. And that's why you know that they are a fraud. Yeah, they get the views and some money, yet they looking miserable, looking sad, looking like demons that they are. You know what I'm saying? So just to let y'all know, for those who's tuning in, if you send something to my main Cash App, send it to my secondary Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Because it went through, Justin. That Cash App did go through. It's just that I prefer you guys to send it to my secondary Cash App. We'll be back to my main Cash App within 24 hours. They'll give me a call back to find out what's going on. I'm just glad they have an open hotline Cash App, for real. Y'all can send something to my main Cash App. I just prefer you to send it to my secondary Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Which is Rollo 105. That is my Cash App, y'all. So if y'all want to see the evidence, let me show you right now. Hold on 1 second. Let me show you for, you know, look. You see the evidence? You see Forever Studio? You see the balance. I don't want to show how much he sent, but you see I transfer my Cash Apps to my secondary Cash Apps. You see that, right? So that's for evidence. Okay. That's for evidence. So y'all know what's going on. Know what it is, what's going on. You see it right there. So I have to show proof to the audience so that they know it's me. All right. Even though I don't have my phone, you know what I'm saying? My phone is with the people's. At the same time, I have it on my computer, so I get the alert. If you want to send something through the crypto, I don't mind you. If you want to do that 676, if you want to send something through the cryptocurrency, you could do that. I could use that for, you know, I could keep that there. If you choose to do that, if you don't want to send something to the regular Cash App, you want to send something to the cryptocurrency, cool. I'm cool with that. Nothing wrong with that if you want to do that. Or you saying that you use it for crypto. The crypto, man, is doing pretty good from what I'm hearing. You know, I haven't been on it as of late. Yeah. You say you're going back to your Rumble channel? Okay. Let me see something here. All right, let me get to something real quick. Let me show you. Let me get to something. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff on my bed right now that I need to clean out. Yeah, I got a lot because I'm doing a lot of packing. It's time for me to do some packing because it will come to the time once I see everything happens, it goes accordingly. I got my stuff packed up like I'm ready to go. You would say, well, Rollo, why would you pack up some things and you don't have the funds to leave yet? That's to be ready. Because once it goes through, I'm gone. Like I literally got everything packed up, like I'm ready to go. And let me give y'all explanation on that. Always pack up like you're ready to go, because you never know when it's time to go. It's time to go. You got everything packed up. You don't do last minute things. So even though it seemed like I'm not going to Florida, I'm packing up everything, throwing out what I don't need, throw it out in the contractor, so that once I'm gone, I'm gone. You know? I wouldn't say YouTube never helped you out. You had a channel over 1,000 subscribers. What it is, 2676 is what you can't talk about certain things on here. If you guys are going to talk about certain things, you got to talk about it on Rumble. Just, do your cell phone thing, right? If you was to do YouTube and take it serious as a business, 676, you good with technology. You're good with promoting businesses. Have those people, let them use your channel to do business. That's how you're going to get monetized. You can't get monetized just going crazy and talking about the world stuff. If you're going to do that on Rumble. On YouTube, you got to be about your business. You know what I'm saying? Be about your business. Because you had a decent sized channel, it was growing. You could have got it monetized if you would have taken this consideration. So yeah. No excuses. You had a decent amount of subscribers. You reached 1,000 subscribers, and you was monetized for a little bit, and you got caught up in the numbers. Don't worry about the numbers. The people will come. You can't force it. That's another thing. Let me say this as a content creator. You can't force people to watch what they're going to watch. They're going to watch what they choose to watch. What they think is hot, what they think is informational, they will watch. You could definitely do pretty good, man. I sure enough know I'm going to start. Listen, right now, honestly speaking, right? It used to take, no cap, when I got monetized, it used to take 3 months to get over $100. I'm gonna say this right now. It used to take 3 months to get over the threshold. Ever since I got remonetized, I get over the threshold. You know what that means? I'm doing something right. It's starting to pick up. Listen, not everybody come on here, and let me say this. It takes time to make money and to get support. That takes time. You have to be that person that they really learn something from for you to get that type of money. What's up, Cortez? What's up? What's going on? Salute to Cortez in the building. Yo, make sure y'all go check out that brother's channel. And Forever Studios too. Cortez, I'm going to give you a wrench over here. Man, for real. You're going to get a wrench over here. Y'all have a wrench over here. I love what y'all doing over there. I love what you're doing over there, Cortez. He's already close to 60,000 subscribers, him and his wife. I love what they're doing over there. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till they respond to one of my Pop the Balloon videos. Yo, I'm going to respond to your Pop the Balloon, Cortez. You and your wife, New York Pop the Balloon. It's on my list. It was so funny. It was funny, man. Y'all had me rolling with that New York one, man. Oh my goodness, man. Oh man. So you made a channel called Stick Sam. I went to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, let me react to that video, Forever Studio. Send me that video on Instagram. I'm gonna tell y'all how I know about Cortez. Let me tell y'all this. 200 Acres, right? 200 Acres did a video, and then Cortez channel was recommended to me. Now I knew about Cortez with the cartoon 2-3 years ago. I knew about him for a minute. It's just that, you know how you follow somebody and my channel got taken down? You know, the Rollo Show channel got taken down 2-3 years ago, y'all. So I knew about Cortez back then. So when I saw his avatar, I said, oh yeah, I got this brother is on, and his channel blew up because at that time you was at 3,000 subscribers 2-3 years ago. Now you found your niche. You found your niche. You and your wife, you found your niche. And now they're about to be closed. I'm so happy to see your channel blowing up. Y'all keep up the great work, man. And those skits do help. If y'all want to learn about shorts, learn it from Cortez with the Pop the Balloon. They do so well with that. They are on their way to 100,000 subscribers before the year's over with. And it will be an honor to meet them in person in due time because they are the representation of marriage. They've been married for a long time. Just like Ringo and his wife been married for a long time. And also Brainwaves and his wife been married for a long time. Those are the 3 channels I listen to when it comes to marriages. Now, Ringo said it correctly. You have to have proof. Well, I know that they married, because they show proof with the rings. And we know evidence of Ringo show his proof. So in order to have a wife, guys, you have to have a ceremony with witnesses, and it has to be proof. That's why I told you I have a lady. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a wife. I have a lady. Or I talk to ladies, right? Y'all know me for that, correct? I either talk to ladies or I have a lady. I do have a lady in Jamaica. Yes, that is correct. Okay? I had ladies I was dealing with on YouTube. It didn't work out. So it is what it is. Now, sex is marriage. Sex is marriage. Yet, and still, the ceremony, you got to go through the process. Oh, you lost your whole channel, man? He said, Cortez says, we made skits, but we're too inconsistent. Y'all got to get back to that, Cortez. Y'all got to get back to them shorts, man. Them shorts bring. That's why I'm doing my shorts more, because see, with my shorts, that's where I'm getting the pickup from. I think that people don't realize it's not about how much you're going to make with the shorts. What you want to do with your shorts is, I learned this from you, Cortez. See, I give props where props is due. I did not know that you could link your video until I saw y'all do that. When y'all did that, I said, you know what? I could put my link in the video. Let me see how I do it. So I looked up in YouTube, and now I could link my video to what I'm talking about in my shorts. Shorts became famous in 2021. I would say the shorts is better than 2021 on Forever Studios, because with the shorts you could put your own music. Now the only thing I don't like about that is when you put your own music, it covers the message. It covers the message. I only do the music if I'm out and about and I got a certain clip and I don't want to get copyright, I will use the music to get paid. You dig what I'm saying? So you're allowed to use certain music on shorts from the entertainers, which is good. There's no such thing as shadow ban. Let me tell you something. There's no such thing as shadow ban. That's the devil telling you about shadow ban. Stop saying shadow ban. Nobody is shadow banned on YouTube. Ringo explained it correctly. When you go live, 20% of your audience get the notification. It's not always the same people. Just like yesterday, certain people, some of the people get the notification every day. Not everybody get notifications. It'd be different people. That's why people do videos, because videos, when you do videos, it pumps up 45% of your audience get it. Live stream is 20%. Shorts, you're going to get people scroll through. So that's how they know about your channel. You get what I'm saying? Shadow ban, that's the demon saying that you shadow ban. Ain't nobody shadow ban on YouTube. Because if we were shadow ban, right? If we were shadow ban, it's like this, right? When you open up a business, let me see how good you are. If you open up a business, how many people you need to help you run the business? Let's see if y'all get the answer correct. If you open up a business, how many people you need to start to open up your business? Because it's like starting a channel. When you start a channel, it takes time for people to know about your channel. It's the same thing with business. Don't expect the money to come in right away. It takes time. This is the problem with everybody. You're looking at, well, other people got theirs quickly. Yeah, that's a rare occasion. Stop worrying about what other people have. Salute them and appreciate. Thank you, Forever Studio. It starts off with you. If you don't believe in your product, then why would somebody watch your product and support your product? In order for you to get support, you have to be the person that believes in what you're talking about. It's just like doing the Pop the Balloon. Cortez and his wife believe in what they talking about. That's why they get the views. That's why they get the likes. That's why they get the support, because they believe in what they're doing, whether it be on a separate channels or they together channel. The question I have for you, 676, do you believe in the product? Forget about everybody else. Do you believe in your product? Because at the end of the day, I believe in my product. I believe in my product. I believe in my product is going to go further than what it is going right now. Because if you don't believe in your product, then nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's going to support you. And that's the problem with a lot of content creators, that they think because New Breed thinks his product is good. If your product is good, then why are you going over to another platform and quitting on YouTube? You can't blame YouTube for where you at. You have to look at your product. Is your product good enough? If you want people to call you, if you want people to talk to you, it has to be a reason. You can't. This is my thing, y'all. This is why I learned a long time ago. You can't force people to do things when you don't have a product for them, when you don't have something they can relate to. If you want people to support, you ask any successful person. They didn't become a millionaire overnight. They didn't become successful 6 figures overnight. They didn't become successful getting a lot of views and a lot of likes and a lot of shares. With any business, you have to make adjustments. And one thing I learned about YouTube is that you got to know what your audience is into, and you're willing to make the sacrifice to talk about different things. You notice what Cortez channel, let me use them as an example, right? You notice what they channel. Everybody knows them for Pop the Balloon. Yet they talk about other stuff besides Pop the Balloon because they believe in they could talk about other stuff and still get the numbers. You got to try out different things. When you go to the store, right? When you go to the store, you know what you want. Yet if you don't try out something else, how do you know if it's good to put on if you don't try it on? There's no excuse. You know? All right, Cortez, I appreciate you for tuning in on your lunch break, man. Be looking out for your future content. Appreciate you for tuning in. So think about that. When you go out to work, if you out on the road, you could do content on the road. Show people what you into. In order for you to have an audience, it's got to be something about you that they can relate to. And in businesses, that's how they run. You got to learn what is your area, what is people into. Why don't you shoot a message to the phone people since you into the phones, right? Why don't you say, hey man, hey, can you give me a plug, bro? I know how to, put yourself out there, but you got to put in the work. See, a lot of you quit because you don't get the views you deserve. I remember there was times I used to get 2-3 views. I used to get 40 views. And now I'm going back to what I used to get. You know why? Because I don't quit. I would not quit. I refuse to worry about what others think. What is your product? There's plenty of rideshare channels that's doing good. You don't see them complaining. If you're a rideshare guy, talk about the rideshare. Talk about, I traveled to this place. Don't think about the money. Because if you think about the money, it's like I told my lady, it's not about the money. The money is there. If you don't love what you're doing, you're going to always be miserable. I'm telling y'all, listen, there's a lot of people that's miserable on YouTube. There's a lot of people miserable on YouTube and they got a huge following. You know why? Because they don't know, they can have nothing else to talk about. They have nothing else to talk about. And you would think if they got a significant other that they will add on their significant other to add on to the conversation. They don't even know how to do that. If you want to support, you have to have something relatable. Stop worrying about the money. The money will come. And see, what happens is a lot of people got money going crazy. They're going crazy. Oh, man, I ain't getting no support today. Man, let me tell you something. These days, I don't get support, and I still get support from the monetization. Whatever I'm supposed to get, I get. I know I have to do better to up the ante. That's why I'm coming up with other material. And when that other material comes out, it's going to draw other people to the channel, and then they're going to eventually tune in. They're going to like what they see, and they're going to come in the chat and support. You got to believe in what you're doing. You know? A lot of you don't believe in what you're doing because you're afraid of failure. I'm not afraid of failure. The failure has made me stronger. Learning how to move has made me stronger. You dig? Some of you scared. And that's one thing Ringo said in his video. How these chosen ones is chosen and they can't even get along with each other. They don't even talk with each other on the phone. He's right about that. They don't know how to talk on the phone. They don't know how to conversate because they're so scared. Fear. Let me go to something real quick. 1 second, y'all. And I'm going to get on out of here. Give me 1 second. All right. Y'all see this? Break down this guy go by the name of Rag Leg Piper. All right. We're going to go to his channel right now. Let's get to it.
Whatever company you run.
All right. Let's see what he has to say.
Sir, as to how I left my warehouse distribution center job is for the last couple of years before I put my 2 weeks in, I planned my escape behind the scenes really quietly without anybody knowing. I got my home right, my finances right, got all my debt paid off, stacked a lot of money, and had something on the side prepared before I put my 2 weeks in. And nobody knew. I didn't tell a single soul until HR 2 weeks before I quit. I was at my warehouse distribution center job for almost 12 years. Started in 2010. And well, at that time, that was a pretty good job. It was a good work environment, even though I was still loading trailers. What I was doing was I was in shipping department my entire 12 years. Loading trailers full of product to be sent out to stores. Well, about year 6 into it, I ended up staying in shipping, but I put in a driving position to get on a forklift in a reach trailer or reach truck. So my last 6 remaining years with the company, I was a forklift operator in shipping department. Again, you know, it was okay about year 6, but I started to see a heavy decline when management started changing, when HR started changing.
Nothing lasts forever. When it comes to companies, nothing lasts forever. People go, people come. What are you going to do about it is the question. Because at the end of the day, wherever you go, people come, people go. You can't be afraid to take the leap of faith. So he said he saved a lot. He paid off his debt. And he just recently put in his 2-week notice. He said he worked for the warehouse for 12 years. Okay. He got a decent sized channel. He got about 8,390 something subscribers. Let's continue.
And the company got bought out by another company. Now, the job was still secured, more or less, regardless. This company has been around since the early 1900s. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. However, I quickly realized that the new management didn't give a shit about the team members and didn't give a shit about, you know, anything about kissing ass to corporate, which, I mean, that's should be relatively common sense about any job, right? But it's kind of, you know, not easy to wrap your head around when this job you had for so long was a good job. right? It was a good job. It's not like I was going into a shitty job to begin with, where it was a toxic work environment. For half my time there, it was a good job. And then slowly but surely, management crept in and started allowing really bad team members to get away with a bunch of shit. Now,
this is what I'm trying to apply to y'all, because this is connected to the chosen one thing. Because you have these chosen ones, complain about the environment, complain about the changes, in fear of what's going on. Let me say this to y'all. Wherever you at in life, things change. You can't be in fear because things ain't where it used to be. That's part of growing up. That's part of being mature. Nobody forces you to stay at a particular place or deal with certain people. You choose that route, and it comes with the consequences, right? And you learn from it. So there's a lot of fear going on with these companies. You cannot let them get you in fear. If you're one of those people that's going through that right now, you're not sure what to do, my best advice is to do the same thing this man did. Save up what you can save up for a rainy day, and then figure out what you want to do in life. Because you should know, for anybody that's viewing, you should know what you want. And you know how to get there if you put your mind to it, and don't worry about what everybody else is thinking. It's nothing wrong listening to advice. Yeah, if you know you're on the right track, especially with the Most High, eventually you're going to see the results. You're just going to have to put in more work than most people, And what I find to realize is that I'm not going to be in the place if I'm not welcome. And if I see nonsense, I'm going to put what I can to the side, get through it, and then go about my business. That's it. Don't let no company put you in fear. If you leave this, you ain't going to find something better. You could always find something better. And you could always do better with your life. Let's go.
Now, I'm all for hard work. I'm all for downtime as well. When you get your job done, you got a little bit of downtime. I'm cool with that. I used to do the same thing. But the job always had to get done. And the unfortunate thing about it is that the new management that crept into this warehouse, into this distribution center, was so toxic that they would allow the lazy people to sit around on pallets, go for half-hour bathroom breaks, take longer regular breaks, just disappear off the floor, go talk to random girls, and a lot of the management would, flirt with the team members. They formed their own little clique, and I saw that coming a mile away, and I didn't like it.
Okay, what y'all have to say about what he just said? How many of you see that right now, currently? You in an environment, you doing most of the work. Hold on, the sirens is going by. You in an environment, you doing most of the work. Everybody else is just chilling out, and you asking yourself why they chilling out. I wouldn't worry about those people. I'll do what I'm supposed to do and go about my business. I seen that. I worked in warehouses, and there used to be guys just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they do what they do. They have their own clique, and they have their own situation. I wouldn't concern myself. I'm just going to do my 8 hours or my 5 hours or whatever, get my work done and go home and just do my own thing. He seen that for 6 years. So, I mean, I'm not surprised about this. I used to work in the warehouse and I seen this. You know what I'm saying? What you guys gonna do? You're going, I mean, that's just what it is. Some people are sent to watch you at these workplaces and have a good time. Can't worry about that. Because they ain't going to help you if you get fired. You can't go to them for $1 if you get fired. So, hey, let's see what he says, though.
Like it. In fact, they wanted me, among a couple other hardworking individuals in the department, to take on the bulk of the work. And for a while there, I was stupid. And I did. And I found real quick that I'm doing more work for the same amount of pay. I'm doing their work while they're slacking off and doing nothing while I'm getting paid the same amount of pay.
And how many of you have done that? Be honest. How many of you go the extra mile knowing it's the same pay and that person ain't doing nothing and getting the same pay as you? Be honest in the chat. Be honest in the chat. You making a certain amount, this person's making a certain amount, they ain't doing nothing, maybe 2 hours out of the day. And you doing their work. You still not getting the raise. You still not getting the bonus. Why would you allow yourself to be used? Because you in fear. A lot of people is in fear. That's why they go the extra mile. Do not go the extra mile if they're not going the extra mile for you. Now, when it comes to content, it's a whole different ball game. I have to put in the work for the people to support. I just can't be lazy. Now, when you at the site, it's a whole different ball game. Why would you allow yourself to do that? Stop it. Stop it. See, when you come on YouTube, this is why I'm trying to explain to 676. When you come on YouTube, you can't be lazy. You got to put in more extra work. And the pay is totally different than what you're doing right now. Some of you are making more money than me. Do you see me complaining? Let me ask you this question. Do y'all see me complaining when y'all making more money than me? I'm not complaining. I just got to put in more effort, more work, more research to get to where I need to get to. You know? So if you don't like what you're doing, come on over to this side and watch how long it takes for you to get the support. You might quit. This is not easy being on the internet. This is work. And sometimes you got to put it in more effort and let it speak for itself. The results will speak for itself. So my thing is, if you at a site, you at a gig and nobody's doing the work, let the managers deal with them. Do your part and go home. Don't overwork yourself for if you're not getting extra thing added on to your check. Stop it. You gotta blame yourself. Don't blame the company. Blame yourself for going the extra mile. Nobody can force you to do anything. This is why I'm trying to convey to y'all, especially 676. Nobody could be forced to watch what they don't want to watch. You got to do something they want to watch. And then eventually they will support. Even when you are on the gig apps. You know, there's some people complain about the gig apps. I don't complain about the gig apps. That's why I left. When I saw it was BS in New York, I say, man, I was happy in Florida doing my gig thing. I didn't complain about the app in Florida. When it's time to make moves, are you willing to make moves? Are you willing to make the sacrifices? Or are you scared to make the sacrifices? Let's go.
No promotion, no extra money, no this or that. The company started slowly going down.
My issue with you and many of you that have vehicles, you don't know how to make money with your vehicles. If you got a vehicle, you could be doing, doing people's yards. He stays in a decent area. You could be cutting grass. You could be making money picking up people. People may need help with electrician, plumbing. You look like you know how to do that. Why don't you get your own forklift business? I don't know how. This is my thing with these people at the jobs. How you don't get your own business and start off and still work for somebody until your business run good. There's plenty of people that do that. You know, that got buses, they got their CDL, they might ride the MTA, and then they got their own bus company. What's your skills? You know, you do ambulance, you can get your own ambulance. You know what I'm saying? It may cost money, yet you could put in a bid, to run your own ambulance company. I don't know how y'all don't think big for yourself. Me as a content creator, I think big. I learn from my shortcomings and I think big. You dig? Let's continue. I don't know. I don't know how people making excuses.
Downhill, no incentives to come into work, no incentives for a lot of things. And I'm probably preaching to the choir with probably 99% of jobs out there. And hold on, I'm not just bitching, okay? I'm going somewhere with this about how I got out of it and why I think you should too.
This communication framework has made me multiple six figures in my career. It's not about
the company, the management got so bad from top down that my wife actually worked there too for almost 20 years. She got me in. She worked there for 20 years. I was there for 12. She was there for 20. And she even saw it because she put in to be a manager. Now, like I said, she doesn't have any, no bad attendance, no write-ups, no nothing. Squeaky clean, history with the company for 20 years. I had squeaky clean attendance across the board, and no strikes on me, no write-ups or nothing. I was a hard worker, I thought, and she was a hard worker. We got stuff done. And, and it's just unfortunate that the management, even though my wife wanted to become a manager at one point, they were promoting the wrong people. It was the women that was going around sleeping around with the other managers and that were wearing hoochie shit were getting promoted.
Here we go with this. I knew it was coming. So he met his wife at the site. She was there for 20 years. He was there for 12 years. I got a question for him. How come you and your wife didn't come up with a company idea? If you saw it going bad, why don't you put your bid in? Because what most couples do that I know is they put in their bid to run a certain residential right now. They was in this residential. They seen a decline in the residential. They put their bid in. They got approved. And they run certain residentials in New York. And they don't stay in New York. They stay out in the South. So the question is, why don't you and your wife with your expertise then put a bid in? I don't think y'all realize you could put a bid in for a company. Did y'all know that? For those who's viewing, did you know you could put it in the bid for a company, even if your credit is so-so? You could bid it because of your experience. Why do you think I put in the bid for the valet business? I put a bid in, and that's how I got the ownership for that time being. That's how I ran the business. I put in the bid, somebody else put in the bid, and it just so happened I got picked. The former owner, picked me to run the business. Why? Because of my experience with valet. That was the key. So we did an exchange, and it happened. What's your excuse? The only thing that could happen is you get rejected. Okay, big deal. At least you try. I don't know how people don't. Everybody's different. I get it. I'm just reacting to this video to show y'all in real time what's going on. Let's go. Hold on.
And my wife obviously ain't like that. And so she put in for manager 3 fucking times. 3 fucking times she put in for manager.
Oh, he's cussing. I'm going to have to make some changes.
Every fucking time. Meanwhile, they're promoting women that are sleeping around, women that are flirting with other managers, wearing hoochie shit, running equipment off the dock and doing all these just tons of shit that they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. But somebody who dedicated 20 fucking years to your company with a squeaky clean record, who's been in all other departments, every other fucking department. She knew the work of every other fucking department.
Then why didn't y'all put your bid in? Why did you not put your bid in? If she knew everything and you knew everything, why did you didn't put your bid in? Because you was in fear. Fear. This is fear content right here. This is fear content. You getting aggravated. You getting upset. If I know how to run a certain business, I'm gonna put my bid in and let my experience speak for itself. You think I'm gonna play around? Shoot. Some of y'all are afraid to run a business. Let's go.
You turned her down 3 fucking times. And you hire the hookers of the company. Or you promote the hookers of the company. What a slap in the fucking face, man. What a slap in the fucking face. Not only that, but it was just, I got tired of being used. I got so tired.
He got tired of being used. What's the report, Forever Studio? You talking about this content creator with the fear content at the workplace, or somebody else's with another fear content? What's the word? We talking about this person here, or we talking about the usual suspects? All right, let's continue.
Tired of being used for what? For no incentive whatsoever, other than to work more harder, catch other people's red lights. It was like red light fucking district dumping that motherfucker. For some of y'all who don't know what red light means, is that the conveyor belts have so much product on them that it's getting backed up. That I ended up having to go up to these red lights because other lazy motherfuckers weren't doing their job.
You see how excuse they make for themselves? They love to take the abuse. He's agreeing to the abuse. I would have been found something else and had my wife out of there. That means you don't believe in yourself.
And it's like the lane exploded and fucking boxes are falling off the fucking line and shit. And I'm trying to go in there and fix their shit. Taking on the responsibility of the managers and some of their work to get their workload, some of their workload off their back, so their managers and their IOs aren't jumping down their back. In the meantime, half those motherfuckers are standing at their computer, ain't doing shit. Ain't doing shit. Walking around, not helping. Flirting around with other team members. Sitting in their fucking office. Making themselves look busy. And like I said, it's not like tiered. I mean, the next level up would have been, because you got team members, and that's it. Team members, managers, and above them were IOs, inbound, outbound, management, and then maintenance. And then obviously you got corporate and shit like that. But if you're just a bottom of the barrel team member, y'all get paid the fucking same. It don't matter if you've been there 2 years or 20 years. Y'all getting paid the same. And I dedicated 12 fucking years to this company, man. 12 fucking years. My wife put in 20 fucking years. For what? For fucking what? These companies don't give a shit. You could die tomorrow and they'll have a moment of silence over their PA if you're lucky.
Now that is true. That is true. They're not gonna care. That goes for anything you do. When you're gone, people gonna remember you for 2 weeks and go on about their lives. So what you're saying is true. However, why are you in fear of doing what you're supposed to do in the meantime? Why don't you and your wife get into a situation to do content, to come up with great ideas so your channel could do good? I mean, all the excuses, man. This guy complains too much. I just wanted to show y'all that. I just wanted to show you that real quick. That's about it. Hey, look, I'm going to get on out of here. Hey, appreciate the support. If you want to send something to the main Cash App, it's cool. I prefer you to send it to the secondary Cash App. So you tune into Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo. to Forever Studio 676, to JP of the New Orleans Saints, to Cortez, to Lady D Davis, to Justin, to DW, and to Golden. Thank you all for participating in the chat. Those viewing in the clouds, appreciate y'all for tuning in as well. I'm going to get on out of here. Got some things to take care of. I see you on the next one. Y'all take it easy and peace.